Alright, so this is my 1982 Chevy S-10. It's the Durango trim. I've had this truck for a while, but it's just kind of sat back here. I've had it since I was 19. I'm 29, so 10 years now. And yeah, it's sat for like 3 years. Hasn't ran. I mean, I've moved it around a bit, so I know the brakes aren't like stuck or nothing, but this is gonna be our new project. Take you on kind of a little walk around. She's got some sticks and an old door in the bed. I'm sure that's been great for her. It's dark blue and silver. Got some nasties. It's got it really bad in the cab corners and like the rockers and stuff. Ew. Oh yeah. It's got cool door handles. Blue interior. A really bad tire on this side. The trim got ripped off too. It used to have chrome trim, but I blew a tire on the highway and it ripped it right off of there. See, it's got chrome back there. Oh yeah, I gotta check out my sticker. No, I'm not a guitarist, but I found this, it's actually a magnet. When I found that magnet, I knew right where I was gonna put it. There's the front end. Looks like something was walking around on the hood there. Some sort of critter. This side still has the chrome on it. Here you see. S-10 Durango. I got the antenna. It's in my toolbox. Really nasty on this side. I don't even remember it being all rotted through all the way like that. Wonder when that happened. Missing a piece of trim. I think it's actually in the back here somewhere. Somewhere. Under all the sticks. Who knows? But I'm gonna try to get this out of the grass and into the driveway, maybe into the garage. Get her moving. Okay, hopefully we can roll it the rest of the way on our own. Might have to do like a 500 point turn. Oh, I gotta get the keys. Okay, I gotta move you guys. Yeah, right over here. Okay, so she's mostly in there. Man, that was kind of a bear. It may be a little truck, but I'm kind of a little guy, and I don't have any friends, so. Whew. See if we can push her the rest of the way in there. I gotta move. There's a chair over there. I gotta move it, so. Okay, so she's in there, and the garage door should close. Oh, are we leaking something? Looks like we're leaking something other than what I knew we were leaking. Let's go take a look. That looks like antifreeze. Yeah, that sucks. From where? Whoa. Something's dripping back there. But I thought that was just water from the bed. There wouldn't be. Maybe it's just the water dripping, but that seemed like right here, this is like kind of oily. Huh. Something's dripping right there. Weird. Where's it dripping from? Can't get under here without getting all cut up by the rust. Huh. Something dripping on that side too, but I have no clue where that would be dripping from. Here, let's go around to the other side. I just cleaned all the floors too. Now they're getting all gross. This just looks like it's water. Yeah, that's just water. Dripping from the bed. Yeah, I can see it dripping right in there. That though, I don't know why we would be dripping oil on that side. And like there's one little drip up front, Who knows? Anyway, I guess we'll figure that out later, or just ignore it for now. The real thing I wanted to get done today is, let me get under here. So you can see there's a bolt missing right there. I took that one out. But then on top, right there, that bolt is snapped off. I took that one out so I could go get new hardware. But the main thing I wanted to get done today was extract that bolt, put new fluid, RTV, whatnot, clean up that diff cover probably. And that's just assuming that extracting the bolt goes well. Let's hope. Okay, so I don't want it like jacked up all the way in the air if I was going to be underneath here. I don't have any jack stands. That's why I didn't want it way up there. So I just put it on a couple blocks of wood, which should be fine. Like, there's plenty of space for me to get under here. And even if it drops, like, there's still plenty of room. I'm not going to stick my head underneath there or nothing like that. So we're just going to go ahead and get a drain pan, throw it under there. We're going to take out the fill bolt first to make sure it'll come out before I drain everything. Not that there's much left in there anyway. Look how gross it is. But we'll take the fill bolt out, take those bolts out, drain what's left, and then we'll see about getting that stripped bolt out of there. Okay, one fill plug. Cool. Now, we'll go get a shorter ratchet and zip these guys out. Oh, maybe I should have. I need to get the frickin' drain pan. It's leaking. I don't think it would leak out of the fill. What a dumb. 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 Okay. Stop. Okay. Maybe I do need the bigger ratchet. What the hell? Ugh. Okay. Man, these suckers are in here. Hopefully we don't break off any more bolts. I mean, if we do, I got the extractors. I went and bought new hardware, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I would like to not have to fight bolts all fucking day, but jeez. This one looks great. Not. I know, unfortunately, being that this pickup is, well, let's see, 82, so 42 years old. I imagine there's going to be lots of seized up, rusty bolts that are going to break throughout this whole process. Man, that bushing is shot, practically disintegrated. So is that one. And there's a lot more fluid in here than I thought there was. Not a bad thing. I assumed it was just going to be bone dry, though. I mean, it's been sitting there leaking for years now, I guess. Okay, we're going to get this one out, and then we'll loosen this one up, and then we're going to take a screwdriver and try to pop the cover loose. Might have to whack it with the hammer a couple times, who knows. Who knows how good the RTV is on there. Okay, loosen this one up a bit. Go get a screwdriver. Hope that this pan is big enough to catch it. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, a lot more fluid in there than I thought there was going to be. Just kind of let that slowly drain out. And it looks fantastic. That's because it was like brand new. I put it in there, and then I am the one that broke the bolt off up there. Because I don't know, just wasn't being careful, I guess. Or, I mean, sometimes stuff just happens. But I also shouldn't have just, like, smothered it with RTV, which is what it looks like I did. I don't remember doing that, but apparently that's what I did. Trying to be better about taking my time with stuff, doing things the right way. Save myself trouble in the future. I mean, my goal for this little pickup is just a little cruiser for now. Like, maybe we'll do something cool in the future. But it's just going to kind of be my intro to modifications. Like, I do tons of maintenance. Like, that's like all I've ever done really with cars is just maintain, fix stuff, broken parts. It's super simple to me. I've never really done any modifying though. Always wanted to, but okay. Looks like it's off there for the most part. Go ahead and zip this bolt out the rest of the way. Yeah, that RTV did a horrible job. I mean, I didn't do it very well. You know. Gears look great. Look brand freaking new for 1982. Anyway, let's scrape some of this crap off and then we'll look at this piece of junk here. Of course, I just filled it with RTB. Come out of there. That's so annoying. Why did I do that? Because I was a dumbass. I was frustrated. There's the bolt. I didn't have a bolt extractor or anything like that, so I was like, well, what else am I gonna do? So I just filled it with RTV. Alright. Gotta decide what I want to do. Extract the bolt first. Yeah. Because if I can't get that out, then there's like no point in scraping all this off yet. So we'll do that first. Okay, so we got a left-handed drill bit set. And let's see, it should say, I don't know if it says like the number on them. Okay, to remove these screws and bolts, 5/16, I'm pretty sure that's what that is, like 5/16 by 1 inch. Use 3/16, which should be this guy right here. It's gonna be tricky to like get the bolt in there. Not the bolt, but get the drill bit in there straight, you know? And they're left-handed, so you need to go in reverse, which is weird. And I know they say sometimes you get lucky and the bolt like might like just bite onto the drill bit. Maybe I should get like a nail or something and like punch a hole right in the center. Yeah, because I'm not really that close to the center, I feel like. Who knows? Oh, it moved a little bit. It moved. Oh, oh, it's moving. It just needs to spin just a little bit more, and then I could get like a pair of ice grips on it, spin her out of there. Even just a pair of pliers, honestly. It's so close. Just spinning it still. Ooh, careful. Careful, Dave. Okay, let me go get a pair of pliers or something. Oh, dude, we might get this sucker. You know, all those years ago, I got frustrated and basically gave up on this thing. I just assumed bolt was broken. I did a bad job with the RTV. I was like, there's no way. I was like, I broke it forever. There's no fixing it. But it turns out I just didn't have the right tool. Because there it is. We did it. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest. Okay. So, now, we've got all new hardware. So let's scrape the old RTV off the diff cover. And then put new RTV on, put it in place. And then that's pretty much it. I knew this had to be done before we tried to get it running, so I'm so glad this worked out. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe all this crap off of here. And then, funny enough, we're gonna use, I don't have any plastic razor blades or one of those little eraser wheels that people use on a drill, so I have an old windshield wiper, or windshield ice scraper, which I think I used this last time. Oh yeah, it works pretty well actually. For getting rid of old RTV. I mean, if you don't have anything lying around, you know, it's not too bad. Someday I'll have all the fancy tools, but for now I just gotta work with what I got. Trying to finish this up. My wife said the kiddo's awake, and I told him when he woke up that we'd go pick up Grandma and bring her over so she could watch him play in his playhouse and on his swing set and stuff. So he's excited for that, so I gotta get this done. The hard part's done. The hard part was extracting that bolt. I was really nervous that either it wasn't gonna come out or I was gonna break an extractor off in there. That went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to, honestly. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to use like metal scrapers and stuff when you do this, because you could gouge into the metal, and then I guess that makes for a poor mating surface. I've always heard use like plastic or like maybe like brass. I don't know. I don't know if brass is a good idea. I just know plastic works for me. Always has. Okay, that looks pretty good. Wipe all those bits out of there. And maybe hit that a couple more times. There we go, we got the big chunk off of there. I just mainly don't want to be able to feel any big chunks of old RTV. As long as it's like pretty smooth, that's fine with me. Keep all that out of the way. I know I'm not going to get this perfect, but give it a quick little wipe down with this nasty old towel. Make her look a little bit better, you know? Again, we can always go back and clean up stuff like this later. I just want it to be functional. That's the main deal right now. I want it to hold fluid. Okay, cleaned off some of the big chunks. Now, went and picked up some Permatex Optimum Max Flex and Oil Resistance. It says easy disassembly, which I don't know why that matters. I mean, the other stuff wasn't easy disassembly and it came off pretty easy. Maybe that's just because I suck at applying it. Maybe I didn't apply it right. Okay. There's a hole. Got some scissors. Go. How about there? Maybe we'll go one step up. Now that I think about it, we'll get it all in there. Decently thick. And you want to go on the inside of the bolt holes. So, start on this side. A little pop. It's like Cheese Whiz on a cracker. There we go. You know, the hardest part about this whole thing for me is probably, I mean, getting that bolt out, but putting this in there, like even, like lining it up and putting it on there. I hate doing that. Because, like, if you have RTV on there, it's like you don't want to bump it. Don't want to bump it up against anything. Let's put some more right there. Okay. Okay. Suppose it's time, eh? Let's see. So that's definitely the bottom side. So it's got to go like this. You can tell it's so clean from the where the fluid was sitting, like all the oil. It's just so clean. It was just sitting nice and level in there. Okay, I gotta bring you guys over there and then I'll come back and get this. Okay. Everything needs to get out of my way. Move, move, move. I want to keep those over here because once it's up there, I want to put some bolts in. Okay. So yeah, it definitely goes that way. That stupid e-brake. Why does it gotta be there? Okay. Careful, SpongeBob. Okay, there's a one. And two. I got, the hardware I got has locking washers on it. I don't think it's necessary, but I couldn't find hardware. Like, see, these bolts are like flanged. I couldn't find any bolts that were flanged, so that were the same size, so I just got some locking washers. Okay, so drag that in place. Go in there, please. Okay. I don't really understand why that tag is there. Well, I mean, I guess it holds that e-brake line, but like, it's so hard to drive this bolt in. I'm gonna get you to go in some, maybe. No. Snug a couple of these down. We'll obviously go back through and tighten these up a bit more, but okay. You there. Go in your hole, please. Please. Maybe this one doesn't even need a washer because it's got washers on it basically. 2. Do I need to bend that tag? Because it is like bent all funny. Or even I could just flip it out of the way. I don't think it's going anywhere. Well, let's put the lock washer back on then. Actually. Now I can just snuggle all of these up. And then put the gear oil in and hope and pray that it doesn't leak. Hope and pray that it holds frickin' differential fluid. Please. 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 Oh, laying on my belly like this kills. It's a bummer that we're gonna like get this all done and then we can't even take her out for a drive. We got a lot more to do before he goes driving, unfortunately. Ooh. Hear my back popping every time I tighten the bolt down all the way. That's great. It's great. It's so good. Yeah. Whoa. Easy there. Easy. Okay, so those are all snug down. Let's go grab the juice, dude. The diff juice. Oh, man. Okay. I think this thing takes, I don't know, like 1.5 quarts of juice. Let's see if I can, the frickin' edge of the garage. It doesn't want my creeper to roll. There we go. Where's the hole? There's the hole, there's the hole. Okay. Yeah, so I think 1.5 quarts, but I'm just going to fill it till it's full. Hopefully I wasn't supposed to wait after putting the RTV on. I did not read. How about now? I'll be real excited if this works out. So far, I mean, I don't see any drifts, so hopefully we're good. Alright, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.